I'm worried about like getting fat, our cholesterol level. What's gonna happen if all we eat?
There's all the free juice now too.
That to counter.
Hey,
the juice counters the pizza. I'm going for a run this morning with my friend Jimmy Conrad, who is a former professional soccer player. I think he's thinking about starting a YouTube channel, and he wants to talk to me about it. Come on. Whoosh. You don't need this yet. There he is! There's Jimmy Conrad! Yeah! What are you, Snapchatting? Come on, we're here to run! We're here to run!
Let's go! Where are we going?
I don't know. Alright, we're 8.5 miles in, maybe a little more. We've been talking YouTube. Why do you want to start a YouTube channel?
Because it sounds fun. And daunting and exciting and challenging. And I admire the people that can conquer the world. Like this guy right here.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Welcome.
Well, you know you've got my full support. Alright, we're done. Back where we started. How you feeling?
If we're not running buddies by next week, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed.
I'll be your running buddy, Jimmy.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I love that he's starting a YouTube channel. You know that guy played in the World Cup?
Lennon sends it in, the header, and it's into the back of the net! The United States strikes, and it's Jimmy Conrad! Jimmy Conrad finds the net, 1-0 USA!
Today is Friday, aka my least favorite day of the week. Another week has gone by, and I have not finished all the work. That run this morning was fantastic, though. Something a little different in today's vlog. Story time. See this right here? That's my bulletproof vest. Now, see just above the bulletproof vest here, that guy right there, that's me. That tall guy, that's Roger. Here. That's Roger. That guy, that's Roger. Today is story time with Roger.
I don't know how it works, I just use it.
And then you guys choose your own weapons?
Well, it's kind of like, you know, figuring out what pair of shoes you're going to wear that day, you know? I mean, we always usually carry this because it's lighter and faster, but we also have crew-served weapons, machine guns, rockets, and bazookas and stuff. Usually, like when speed is safety, like in and out as fast as we can, and just go as light and as fast as you can, you know, is the reasoning behind it.
Roger here, Roger is a Special Forces, he's an Air Force pararescue jumper. I went to Afghanistan how many years ago was that?
5, let's call it 5.
5 years ago. And I just like showed up in Afghanistan with a friend of mine, we were there as journalists. And Roger was like the first person we met that we were blown away with. We like lived with this guy, he protected us. And he's here in the office, so let's talk.
I get a talk to from one of my buddies, and he's like, "Hey, there's 3 guys outside, and they want to talk to you about it. They're doing something with tattoos, but I think you should talk to them, Raj." And we're literally grieving. I mean, we've got dried cake, blood, and nastiness on us. And I was like, "This seems really weird, but I'll go talk to them." You know, that was really it, I think.
So some context for that is I was in Afghanistan with my friend Scott Campbell, who's a tattoo artist, and what we wanted to do was literally set up a tattoo parlor in the war zone in Afghanistan. We didn't like tell the State Department or anything that's what we were doing, but we just went and did it. And it was like Roger and his Special Forces buddies were the only people that like, they really welcomed us in to their world.
So that's kind of what I wanted to just...
That's the thing of, man, you do what you do, and it becomes what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know, it seems so simple and just cliche when you guys were there. You know, I think that initial concept of the project that you and Scott and David were there working on, it became much larger upon meeting each other. I think if I was to boil it down to one word, cathartic. very cathartic.
One of my favorite stories from that trip was when you brought us up in the attack helicopter. You're supposed to be testing the hoist cable for weight, and you were supposed to be using dummies. Remember that? You're supposed to be using the mannequins. And instead you brought Scott and I up there.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of low-hanging fruit, you know. I mean, literally, right? But what's better than actual live people? You know?
We were literally test dummies for a cable being hoisted up over an active war zone. And that was this guy. The most interesting part of the entire experience over there is like, we came there to tattoo you guys.
Got a lot more now, yeah.
After you left Afghanistan, the tattoo thing really stuck with you. And now you're actually tattooing.
The timeliness of you guys showing up to do your project and being tattooed in those moments after direct combat definitely became my way forward. And I think a year after we had met, I began tattooing myself as a form of almost therapy.
To end this story on a slightly lighter note, while we were over there, you guys had these playing cards. Am I allowed to talk about this? They had, I don't know if you know the depth of this story. They had these playing cards that had naked men on them. And they would use them as like the ultimate prank. And we left Afghanistan with like bulletproof vests and all this stuff that we had to travel through the Middle East with and get back to the United States of America. And when we were in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, they're going through our bags and they find like gay porn playing cards mixed in with bulletproof vests. And all we could picture was you guys laughing your ass off back in Afghanistan.
You know, I've seen the raw cut of the footage that you shot there. In that one of the final footage, you know, segments, you actually see us placing those cards in your bags.
All right, I'm gonna end this by saying there are a few people in this world who have had the experiences that Roger has had. And for him to be able to sort of sublimate that into the artwork that he's making now is an incredible thing. I'm gonna link all of Roger's social stuff below. Go check it out, send him love. Raj, awesome to see you, man. I wish this happened more often. It's hard hugging a guy who's 7 feet tall.
Or at least going under.
Yeah. That guy, of like all the people in your life that you meet and you spend time with, where it only feels momentary. You know, I only spent my entire life like a week with that guy, but that week was so like instrumental and so impactful on me. I honestly feel like he is family. So good to spend time with him. You see what's going on here, Jack?
What's going on? Oh, that's pizza guy. More pizza.
You do realize there's only 9 of us here, Jack.
It's one pie, half a pie a person. What's this?
This came from Priority Bicycles sent us this pizza.
It's a nice looking pizza.
Oh, I gotta go this way.
Francine, do you want some pizza? Eat all the pizza. Gigi's eating all the pizza. Come on. Are you okay there, little old lady?
Do you have keys? Because I don't.
Uh-oh.